Traditional learning, no longer limited to a classroom. The COVID-19 pandemic changed the way young students learn, as many had their schooling interrupted by distance learning or full school closures. And that interruption is reflected in a survey by the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. The study found that in 2022, 15-year-old students from 81 countries performed significantly worse in math and reading tests than when the OECD began studying students' learning capabilities 20 years ago. However, experts say the pandemic is only partially to blame.
The pandemic certainly played some role. We see clearly that countries like Brazil that closed schools for longer had in generally a disadvantage in terms of learning outcomes. But we've seen other trends. You could see, digital distractions. And that is true also for students in Brazil. There's a high share of young people basically feeling anxious, distracted by their digital devices in classrooms. I think that's a factor.
However, some countries saw improvements in student performance. Singapore, which had high vaccination rates, topped all subjects. And Taiwan and Japan, which implemented strict border control policies, scored in the top 5 in every subject.
我们学校被真的完全 shut down 的时间，相对于别的国家比起来是相对少的。即使我们学校还是有停课了这个状况下，可是所有的老师反应非常的快，赶快导入数位学习或是网络的学习。
The study is the first to measure changes in learning outcomes since the pandemic, bringing alarming news to educators, who say that even in the highest performing countries, interruptions to early education can manifest not only inside the classroom, but also in workplaces later on, meaning this is an issue policymakers across the globe will continue to face in the coming years. James Lin and Tiffany Wong for TaiwanPlus.